What up? My name is James Shields. I'm next, and you're watching I.N-TV. My name is James Shields, creativeshields.com, and I'm a visual artist. I do a lot of painting, a lot of graphic design, and a lot of products. So basically I make dope stuff. I make dope stuff all the time. And that's why you should know me, because very soon you'll be seeing a lot of my dopeness come your way. And my goal is basically just to influence culture and be your favorite artist. Well, I got into art kind of I've always done art, but I started pursuing art for real when I got laid off from my job. I graduated from Howard University in 2008, and I got a corporate job as an assistant buyer, and I hated it because it was completely stifling, and I didn't have a good time. I wasn't happy. So I started asking God. I was like, come on, tell me what makes me happy, or show me what I want to do for the rest of my, not for the rest of my life, but something has to be better than this. And so I kind of just thought about growing up, and I thought about what made me happy, and that was drawing, and that was daydreaming and creating silly things and whatever, just being in my own world. And so probably 8 months into the job, 2 months before I got laid off, I just started painting just for fun, just because it made me happy and it was a good getaway. But then when I got laid off that April, I kind of had a lot of time, and I had a little bit of money to where I just sat back and I created a lot. All summer I made 16 paintings, and then decided to have an art show. Art show went really well, a lot of love, a lot of support, and then like the next week I was painting, and a voice told me, it's like, I want to say it was God, and he was just like, I didn't tell you to stop painting. So 2 years later, I'm still doing it, and I'm still making dope. I'm on my way to making a lot of dope work. I would describe my work as energy, very, very vibrant, colorful, fun and exciting energy, and I'm able to captivate that through the colors that I use. And secondly, I would just describe it as a demographic of myself. You know, I'm classified as urban, I'm young, and I'm fun, and that's what my work is about. It's very much emotional and a spiritual kind of motivation to produce. You know, like I'm filling in a void of culture that necessarily is not highlighted or is not seen in everyday life. Like that's what my work does. So, and I really like to brand it, or I like to speak to it as hip hop, as a form or a piece of the elements of hip hop. So, just as it has graffiti, it's visual, and so it just my art is able to tie in a whole culture of people through the messages that I use, through the images, to the people that I study. And I really just try to make a hodgepodge of that. Like, I try to take all the culture that I could soak up and the culture that inspires me, and I put it out. Banana Sneaker is is a very cool painting because it takes the concept of what we produce as people, what we produce, whatever our work is, or whatever we can create, whether it be art or whether it just be whatever your job is, right? And that's the fruit, you know, like that's the banana. But my fruit is creativity. So so that's what I'm producing. And sometimes I just get stuck. Sometimes I hit a wall and there's just so much in my head that I can't get it out. So Banana Sneaker is kind of a solution to like, what is it? Dead ends and, you know what I mean, mind rots, or, you know, coming up against brick walls. It's a solution to getting out your creativity, because sometimes we're told to just let it come to us, but other times you just really want to break out or bust out and really just have it spread. So Banana Sneaker is really about not waiting for answers to come your way. Banana Sneaker is about stepping on your dreams to really forcefully push them. I'm going to be displaying my piece with 2 other artists, and the audience is going to get to vote. The piece came about because I moved to Brooklyn last year, and my roommate wanted the room that I wanted, so I promised her I would do her painting. And this painting pretty much speaks to the concept of love and how certain women or just people in general view love. Pretty dope figure. It's based off of her. I took her picture. And so I hope it's going to be hot, and I hope people respond to it well. Should be dope. So I got a lot of projects that are coming up. I think the biggest project that I'm most excited about is my hip-hop coloring book that I'm going to be releasing this fall, which is aimed, or what it accomplishes, showing kids hip-hop history and teaching them hip-hop history through creative arts and classic coloring book activities. So that's going to be everywhere from schools to bookstores. It's going to be a really, really dope piece of work that's also a children's coloring book. So yeah, it's about to go down. The most direct way to finding your passion and to find out what you love is to find out what you don't love. You know, to get out there and try it. Don't be cemented in your space. You know, like get out there and really push yourself. You can find me online, creativeshields.com, Twitter, Creative Shields, Facebook, the whole nine. So I'm constantly working, constantly trying to update stuff, and yeah, just keep up with me because I'm gonna be releasing a lot of great art.